Frank was an old man who had been carrying the same pain for a long time. His wife, Evelyn, had been gone for months, but his heart still acted like it had happened yesterday. He couldn't sleep well, couldn't enjoy food, couldn't laugh without feeling guilty. He kept thinking about what he should have said, what he should have done, and how unfair it felt that life kept moving when she didn't. One night he found himself driving on Route 66 without really planning it. He told himself he just needed to get away, but deep down he knew he was running from the quiet of his house and the emptiness of his days. The road felt like the only place where his thoughts didn't trap him in one room. After hours of driving, he noticed a small diner. He didn't remember seeing it before, but he was tired and hungry, so he went in. The place was calm, and the woman working there treated him like she already understood him. She gave him coffee and asked him what he wanted to eat. When he looked at the menu, it didn't feel like a normal menu. It was written in a way that made him think of his past, his life, and the things he missed. Frank didn't understand it, but he ordered anyway. As he sat there, something changed inside him. He didn't suddenly feel happy, and he didn't forget his grief. But he felt like someone was giving him permission to slow down and finally admit the truth, that he had been holding his pain too tightly, like if he let go, it would mean his love didn't matter. Then he saw her. Evelyn. Not in a dream, not as a memory in his mind, but as if she was there for one real moment. Frank couldn't speak at first. His heart flooded with hope and fear at the same time. He told her it wasn't possible. He told her she was gone. He told her he was losing his mind. But Evelyn looked at him with the same gentle patience she always had. She told him she wasn't there to confuse him or hurt him. She was there because he had been stuck, and he didn't know how to move forward. She told him that grief can become a prison when a person believes they must suffer forever to prove their love. Frank began to cry, and he didn't try to stop himself. He told her everything he had been holding in, how lost he felt, how angry he was, how empty the mornings were, how he kept expecting to hear her voice. He told her he was sorry for the times he wasn't patient, sorry for the small arguments that didn't matter, sorry he didn't say, "I love you" enough in the last weeks because he was afraid. Evelyn listened to all of it. And then she said something that changed him. She told him love doesn't disappear when someone dies. Love stays, but it must turn into something softer, something that helps you live instead of something that breaks you. She told him that remembering her wasn't supposed to destroy him. Remembering her was supposed to carry him. Frank asked her if letting go meant forgetting. Evelyn said no. She said letting go means accepting that the story still matters, even if the chapter ended. She said he didn't have to punish himself for surviving. She said he didn't have to stay broken to prove he loved her. Frank asked if he would ever see her again. Evelyn said not yet, but one day, when the time was right, he wouldn't be afraid. She told him she would be there and he would recognize that feeling of peace. Frank didn't want the moment to end, but Evelyn told him that this was a goodbye he needed, not because she wanted to leave, but because he needed to live. She asked him to promise one thing, to stop running from the quiet, and to stop treating happiness like betrayal. She told him it was okay to smile again. It was okay to enjoy meals again. It was okay to wake up without feeling guilty. Frank finally said goodbye the way he should have. He told her he loved her. He thanked her for the life they had. And he told her he would be okay. When the moment ended, it felt sudden, like waking up from a dream. But Frank didn't feel confused anymore. He felt lighter, not because the grief was gone, but because it wasn't locked inside him the same way. He left the diner and went back to his car. He drove forward, and for the first time in months, he didn't feel like he was escaping. He felt like he was continuing. Later, when he tried to remember where the diner was, he couldn't find it again. It was like it had never existed. But Frank didn't need proof, because something inside him had changed, and he knew it. That night became the night nobody forgot. Not because it was magical, but because it reminded him that love is not meant to trap a person in pain. Love is meant to help them keep going.